Hi guys, this is Val from valkayink. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another Blu-ray haul, and I thought I would start with this guy right here because I've actually had him for a few months and I just never put him in a video. Of course, this is the big Speed Racer head with all of the Blu-rays in the back. So if you guys want to see like a full viewing of this Speed Racer head, I highly recommend going over to Blaze's channel. I'll put a link down below in the description. But he's the one who did a video on this, and I said, oh man, this is making me really want to get my own. And now that I'm in my new place and I had a little extra cash, I did. So of course these are all set up like this, and then this comes with the later edition Speed Racer. Yeah, from the 2000s. I just think this is so cool. I don't own anything like this, and it's just so cool and fun. But yeah, I just thought it would be cool to show you guys that I did update and actually get this. This might be the coolest thing I have in my collection, maybe the strangest thing as well. My dad thinks it's really neat, my mom thinks it's creepy. You guys let me know down in the comments. I'm actually going to switch the camera back around so we can do a more normal looking Blu-ray haul. Next up, we have the Madoka movie trilogy, and this is of course the 10th anniversary Blu-ray box set from Right Stuff. And I just really wanted this because I've always wanted to own the movies and I didn't hop on it back when they were out individually. So of course this has Beginnings, Eternal, and Rebellion. Yes, I've seen all three. Yes, I really like them. Here is what the box looks like. It's actually really nice. It's really hard to convey on camera like what a nice textured flat matte all of the white of the box is, and then glossy Madoka, and then there's a semi-gloss on all of the black writing and on these black like Madoka symbols and letters. It's a very classy looking box. My fear is that I will get this stained or scratched or some color will rub off, so I'm actually keeping the plastic for this one. And here is the actual inside, this new art. It's so cool. Oh, there's Madoka. And here is the inside. I haven't even opened the inside of this yet, so here are the discs. There's so much gorgeous art in this. I'm kind of surprised they went with flat black. Whoa, that's a sound. Here's that disc. I guess it's technically like that. And then of course Rebellion over here. There's gonna be a day where I need to just pass out on my bed and watch all three of these with like no other stimulus around. And then here is the movie trilogy insert, all the images. It's been a long time since I've watched these. I actually watched the series recently. I did a rewatch last year. And then here's all the art from the movies inside. So really simple, very classy looking, you know, just a flat black matte to kind of match with the theme. Personally, I like my limited edition sets to have a bit more color, but you can't deny how good this clean slate set looks. I mean, they just look fantastic. So that was kind of a big purchase for me. I was really excited to get this one. I just really like Madoka. It's one of my favorites. And if you haven't seen the movies and you don't care to watch the entire series, pick up this set because this is a great way to get into one of the most interesting magical girl shows that you can get in anime. Next up, we have the Blackrock Shooter Complete TV series. This is not the OVA series, this is the TV series. And I haven't seen this since it aired. And honestly, a lot of my figure collecting days started back when these figures were super popular. If you remember, Good Smile did a lot of the Blackrock Shooter figures and it really helped put them on the map. And this was just, you know, an expansion of like Miku Mania with the designs and, you know, basically coming off of Vocaloid's success. They incorporated Blackrock Shooter, then came the OVA and the TV series and the games. And I just really like Blackrock Shooter. I'm always surprised when someone isn't familiar with it because it feels like it was such a big part of like anime culture, especially in the 2010s. And of course, Discotech put this one out. What If Love Was Actually a Battlefield? Blackrock Shooter. So I think this is 8 episodes long, and I need to watch it, honestly. I need to watch it again because it's been so long. Here is the inside cover and the alternate, which the inside originally came with. So I'm really happy. I was very stoked when this was coming out. I kind of thought Twitter would blow up about it, and then it seemed like the response was a bit muted. So I was surprised. I thought people like loved Blackrock Shooter the way I do. But I'm just really happy it came in. I really need to give this a rewatch. These character designs are very cool in this TV series. I would really like to own the OVAs as well someday. Maybe we'll get that in the future. Next up is The Legend of Hay, or Hay. I don't really know how to pronounce this, but in the dub on this disc, it's Hay. So this was apparently a Chinese production. This was from Beijing HMCH Anime Corporation, and I think there was episodes of this on Netflix. I actually don't know the full story because the way I got my copy was I was walking through my grocery store and there was one on the shelf. And I bought it quite randomly, just because how often do you see that? From the little bit that I have seen of this, it's a very clean-looking Flash type animation. Like it's very evenly spaced, thicker lines, very flat colors. That type of very good Flash animation movement. I'm not saying it was animated in Flash. It just reminds me of it. It has that feeling to it, which is not a bad thing. There's a lot of great stuff that are done in these really clean computer-generated animation. And the character designs are cute. I like how the characters look. I don't know anything about this. This is one of my... I bought this on a whim, and I will figure out the rest later. It was a good price. It was like $11 or something. But I just wanted it. It looked cool. And if anyone knows anything about it, please let me know down in the comments. Next up, in more discotheque goodness, this is Fighting General Dimas. And I don't know why. Originally, I wasn't going to pre-order this. I thought, you know, yeah, I'm not part of the big Robot 3 that this is part of, the trilogy, the romance trilogy. But I remember seeing, I don't know, a couple episodes of this. I don't know if it was on TV or at a friend's house, but a long, long time ago. And I always thought, well, I'm gonna go back and find that and finally watch it one day. Never did. Then Discotech got it. And now I have it because I couldn't resist buying this one. So, of course, this is Fighting General Dimas. Here's the other cover. I don't know, the character designs look cute. They remind me of like old 70s animation because that's where it came from. Like, look how cute she is! This guy looks like an ex I had, so that's funny. But yeah, I just really wanted this, and I know nothing about it other than, you know, it's robots and aliens that look like angels, which is kind of a cool concept. And then it's really just fantastic. I don't know what it is about these mech shows from the 70s and these characters having like big hair like this. Always appealing to me. Always, always, always. So yeah, this was another like spur of the moment buy, but it came in and I was so happy that I finally had it. So I need to sit down and watch this. It is 44 episodes in standard definition. I cannot get this back in. There we go. And I just finished watching a longer series, so this isn't next on my watch list, but it will be soon because I really just like the look of it. Like, I like the designs and everything. So this will be fun. I'll talk to you guys more when I do finally sit down and watch this one. Switching gears, I have a couple of very, very fantastic anime seasons here. This, of course, is Mob Psycho 100, and this is the first season. This was actually a Christmas gift from my brother a couple years ago, and I realized I just never had it in a video. But I do have it. I've watched this like 4 times since I got it. I really like Mob Psycho. When it comes to like One's manga and stuff, this is probably my favorite. I love One Punch Man. I really do. But for some reason, I personally always go back to Mob Psycho 100. So I want to show you guys the very cool... I love these discs. The very cool art on these. I don't know. I just really like them. So they're really fun and silly. I like the way they're kind of like bending around all the discs and stuff. Oh my god. love this. And this set is just great. I want to show you guys the inside art, which is, you can reverse it, or it can be like a tall poster. It's just very cool. This show has such a good style. This is one of the few cases where I would actually recommend people watch the anime over reading the manga. I love both, don't get me wrong, they're both fantastic, but there's just so much color and light and life and action that comes with the animation. Even small gestures like just the way their hands move and their expressions. For some reason I just adore this anime. I'm gonna put you to the side. So I've watched that quite a few times, but my recent purchase was Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. And, you know, as much praise as I just lumped onto Season 1, I can't recommend Season 2 enough. I actually kind of personally like Season 2 a little bit more. Kind of goes a little bit more in depth into the other characters and Mob's growth. So, here is this set. This set looks very different from the first one, and part of me really likes that they have like a new color scheme and this new style. Part of me still kind of likes the first set a bit more and wishes this one matched. But there's such like soft, nice colors. This actually looks more like the manga covers. It reminds me of those. And then of course you can flip it, which I will do, so that you have the normal cover plus this secondary cover. The action towards the end of the second season is mind-blowing. Like, I really like how out of control and chaotic it gets. There's just really good moments. This is the kind of show that I can give to someone that says, I'm not into shonen, but I really like characters. Boy, do you get some characters in this, and do you get some development. So, that is Mob Psycho 100, Season 1 and Season 2. I'm really pleased that I have both now. These are so nice to have on the shelf. And, you know, it's really cool. This will always make me think of my brother, because he got me this one, and now I have both. So yeah, I think there's a little bit left in the manga where they could possibly do a Season 3. I honestly can't remember, because I kind of stopped midway through chapters that pretty much ended up in this one. But I really like Mob Psycho, and one is a very good manga writer. You know, say what you will about the art, I think the art's charming in its way, but man, I really do enjoy these. So yeah, it's nice to finally get those complete and on the shelf. Next up, I'm adding to my Essentials line yet again with CodeRealize, and this is, of course, the game that I got the very nice set for. So I'm in the middle of playing some more of the routes, like I've gone back to CodeRealize, and I need to finish that first. And then I can sit and watch the anime, because as my good friend Gwen, hi Gwen, has let me know that there are spoilers in this. If you prefer to finish the game first, do that and then watch this. If you're never gonna play the game, you can just go into this. So this is CodeRealize. This is the Essentials one, because it was on sale during, I think, the Right Stuff birthday sale. And then here is the reverse cover, which yes, I am going to put in. I like this one so much more. This is like straight from the game. The silhouette, I think it's gorgeous. So yeah, I really like this. It's a great series. I need to get into more like otome games and, you know, story-driven games like this. And I'm really glad that we can get like an anime version, because not everyone is willing to go put in the hours, you know, going through the games to get the stories, but this is one of the better stories out of an otome game, hands down. Like, I think it is one of the better ones, and seeing it animated is going to be really cool. I just need to get through the game first. So here are all the guys. I really like all of them. I think Fran's a real cutie. I like Lupon, obviously. Yeah, CodeRealize. I like this so much. Once again, another twofer, of course. This is Emma, a Victorian romance. This is Season 1 and Season 2. So I love this manga. I read this manga quite a while ago, honestly, because a friend had it. And Emma is fantastic, and I've never actually sat down and watched the anime. So here are the discs. I knew I was getting this when the Kickstarter was announced way back when. This was actually part of a Kickstarter campaign, and I believe this has the new dub. So I do want to see that as well and hear the dub. Here is the inside art. It's just a very good anime of the classic story of Emma. And I really, really liked it. It's been a very long time since I've read it, so this will be like going back into it once again. It's been a while since I've like watched a romance, honestly, so this is kind of on my radar to watch next. The characters are very, very likable in this. So yeah, I'm sure you've seen and heard other people pick up these sets, and they've also been very hype on them. I'm just saying the hype's real. It's very good. I know I'm gonna like this. It was a no-brainer to get this when these were, I think, a daily deal. I think I got these off a daily deal off of Right Stuff, so I saved a little bit of money there. But just really happy to have this in my collection. And what would a Blu-ray haul on my channel be without some Lupon in it? Now, yes, I will go into this more in detail with my next big Lupon haul, which I plan to do next year, because I'm slowly picking up more of the Blu-rays and rewatching a bunch of stuff. But I wanted to quickly show you guys that part 3 is out. It came in. Here we go. Pink is cool. I love the way Discotech did this. Like, I've really been liking just all their releases lately. This has the nice doors that I like. Thank you for that. And I really like the disc art. I think this is so cute. Because, you know, the style of this season is so different from anything else. And I've really come to appreciate it, especially because when are we ever going to get a new jacket color again? It feels like never. It feels like we're always going to go back to blue or green. So at least pink jacket will always be unique in that way. I personally like a white jacket Lupon. That's just me. I don't know anyone else that likes him as much as I do, but whenever he's in a white jacket in like a manga cover or some illustration or one of the not the sets, but in one of the, you know, scenes in another, ooh, I like him in a white jacket. Here is the alternate cover. Personally, I like this image a bit more, so this is going to be my cover, and I like that it's different from the slip. So, putting that all in together, I'm very pleased. It's just nice to like have the seasons all together on the shelf. I don't know. I really, really like it. I'm a Lupon collecting fiend. So let me get this back together, and then I have some more quick Lupon stuff that I got. I promise they won't take up too much time, but I'll go into watching these in more detail in the next haul. I have finally picked up Lupon, The Pursuit of Harumo's Treasure, Blu-ray edition. I remember this cover being on the Laserdisc, so it's nice to kind of see them bring that back. Here we go. After that, I did pick up Lupon, The Secret of the Twilight Gemini. This is not my favorite special, but I appreciate it for a lot of things in it, so I am going to rewatch this one as well. Yes. And then, of course, Lupin the Third Tokyo Crisis. I personally really like this one. My DVD was all jank, as if you guys recall, I got it out of a DVD store or rental store that was going out of business, and it had a bunch of like stickers and crud all over it. So it's nice to see this in a nice clean new Blu-ray cover. Yeah, another one I really like. So I'll go into more detail with those, but yes, somehow, despite saying I wouldn't expand my Blu-ray Lupons, I seem to be doing exactly that. Someday I'll have all of them, maybe. I don't know. Getting there. And now is the time where I get to update you guys with something that I've been watching from one of my previous hauls. And I recently just finished Dear Brother, Onisama-I, the classic shoujo series. And I gotta say, I'd never seen the anime before, already loved the manga. Watching this was an absolute treat. I adored my watch of Dear Brother, and I'm so happy with it. I had heard that people had gotten cases where the discs were too tight. Mine was perfectly fine. They come in and out quite easily, so I'm really happy with that. But they did like refund people, so don't worry. People got, you know, updated editions, and it's all okay now. But this was fantastic. I know people kind of like hear the word melodrama and go, ugh, I don't really want to go into that. This is great. This has so much symbolism throughout the series. There's so many characters that connect in so many different ways. There are little plants for things that pay off later. And of course, there's just the intense drama of being a teenager going to high school. Like, it's fantastic. I really, really fell in love with this once again. It's over the top in spots, but never so much that you kind of like ignore it or get over it. It does the right amount of drama until something truly dramatic happens and people kind of shape up towards the end of the series. It's really amazing. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'm so happy I own this. I recommend it to anyone that likes classic shoujo. It's just that good. Really, really like it. And if you watch this and haven't looked at the manga at all, at least look at the manga art, because it is gorgeous. And that's just my little recommendation for this one. Here's another little blast from the past. Way long ago, many years now, I had a video where I talked about getting the One Piece Film Z DVD. I was very excited for it. And during the Right Stuff birthday sale, the Blu-ray, I think, was only like $7 or something. It was something very low. So I decided to update and get the Blu-ray as well. And it looks pretty much exactly like the DVD set I have. But, you know, I kind of like having all my Blu-ray One Piece movies together, so it's nice to finally have the Blu-ray version as well. And I really, really do love this movie. It's one of my favorite One Piece movies. I think it's very cool. You know, I think Golden Stampede might be, you know, more exciting than this one, but there's something about the tone and just the way they expand on the Marines that I'll always appreciate and really love in this one. Not everyone likes it, I gotta be honest. I remember some really scathing reviews of it way back when. But it's One Piece, and I'll always treasure One Piece in my heart. It's just one of my favorites. That was just a nice little pick-me-up. I need to watch it on nice Blu-ray quality on my new TV. That's what I need to do next. Last of this video, but certainly not least, this is Tiger and Bunny. And gosh, I don't even know how old this is. Is this a decade old already? Did this come out in 2011? Good lord, it's been a while. Tiger and Bunny, of course, was the quintessential superhero anime before My Hero Academia took that over, I believe. But this is really cool because this is anime superheroes, you know, with adult problems being adults. So I still highly recommend it. So here is the disc art. I love this disc art. I like this like circle design and, you know, the motorcycle. They just look so good in their suits. Like, I just really, really love Tiger and Bunny. I literally haven't watched this since it aired, but I still use GIFs from it all the time. I still think about it. I still really like all of the characters, like the characters and the powers. It's just a really fun world. I like all the sponsorships too, because that's exactly what would happen if we had superheroes running around. You know that they would just be, you know, trying to perform to show off their sponsors the best. I like this. There is a Gus growling. I like this. There is an ad for the manga as well. Oh man. Here are the discs. Again, that looks so cool. Discs for the second part. And this is 25 episodes. It's great. I think we always kind of thought we would get a second season back when this was airing. But it's been announced for later, so I think we're still getting that second season. I actually haven't followed up on the news. I need to watch the movies. At some point I need to pick up both movies because there also have been a couple of films. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed Tiger and Bunny, and it's one of those things where I think about it and I ask myself, why isn't it in my collection? And thanks to the latest birthday sale on Right Stuff, I was able to get them and complete that. So that is pretty much everything. I'm gonna try to throw everything in here. It's not gonna fit because that big crazy Speed Racer head is not gonna fit, but yeah, just a ton of, you know, crazy stuff that I've got and I'm really happy about. Oh no, oh, everything's falling apart. Anyway, that is pretty much everything for this haul. This is all falling apart everywhere. Anyway, guys, that is it for this one. I just want to say hi to all my subscribers. You guys rock. Let me know down in the comments which ones of these were your favorites. Wow, this is a mess. I'll organize this in a minute. Anyway, that is it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Love you guys so much. Alright, bye guys!